What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are heading over to Summit Racing, where we are going to exchange a couple items that we've actually purchased for the white car and possibly upgrade some more parts. So if you're curious about what we got going on and you're interested in about the weight savings that we're trying to do on the white car, stick around, hit that like and subscribe. Let's get on into the video. So those of you who've been following along with the channel, you guys all know that we purchased a set of Kirky race seats for the white car recently. And we did some weight savings to make it better, to upgrade some of the chassis stuff. Because, you know, we've been doing quite a bit of racing, and, you know, I think that it was time that we decided to do those things to our white turbo Foxbody. Today we are heading back down to Summit Racing, like I had just mentioned, and we're going to go ahead and hand these back in. I think total I had about $800 or $900 here, as the, you know, the pads were a couple $100, the brackets were a couple $100, and each sheet was a couple $100. So we did spend some good money on it, but what we found out, the comfortability thing, the way I, you know, the direction I want to take my white Mustang, we didn't really save a whole lot of weight, and I didn't really feel like that spending $1,000 on saving 20 pounds in seat and it mounting to the actual floor, not adjusting, kind of wasn't my thing I wanted to do. I'll just go ahead and leave the extra weight in the car, but today we're doing something very similar to that. So those of you that have been following along with the channel, we also got a package today from MAF Racing that we are going to show you a little bit later in the video. But the main thing that we're about to do today is we're going to go ahead and take the front wheel off my white car, put it on a jack stand. We're going to take these Kirky seats back. We're going to go ahead and get a credit on our account, and some of the money that we won racing recently and some of the extra money that I've been saving for the white car. So I've had my eye on this set of RC Comp front wheels. I really like the style of this wheel, and it's supposed to be one of the better you know, race wheels that you can get, along with the front runner tire. I think that will make quite a bit of difference in my white car, considering this tire is a radial and that's an SVE wheel. I think that wheel weighs about 20 pounds, and I think that tire weighs about another 18. So I'm looking at about 37 or 38 pounds in the wheel. And I think the RC Comps with the front runner are probably half that. So that's what we're looking to do today. We're looking to save a little bit of weight, put a better wheel that I've been looking at for a long time, that I've, you know, been wanting to get for a long time, been saving up for. And we're gonna put it on the front of the white car as one of the weight savings things that we've been trying to do. So I know some of you guys are like, well, why are you trying to lighten the car up so much? Oh, let me explain it to you real quick. For every 100 pounds that you take out of your car, it's pretty much good for about a 1/10 on the quarter mile. It's just a rule of thumb thing. It's just, that's not how it happens with everything. But it is known that light is might, and, you know, taking weight out of your car obviously makes the car go a little bit faster. It's less weight that you got to drag down the track. So that's what we've been doing with the white car. And let me show you what we got in a box over in the other garage. I think you guys would be super excited about that. I'm kind of excited to look at it myself. All right, so we ended up getting a package from MAF Racing, so this is the front crash bar that bolts into and places the front bumper. So real light. What we'll do is we're going to be making another video, and it's been powder coated, so we're going to make another video on how much that weighs before when we go to install it. Here is the rear chute mount. This is super nice. TIG welds look really good. I like it. I like it. This is the rear. In here, the rear bar that the chute mount goes into. I thought this was pretty cool too. So again, we're going to be doing another video about this, so I'm not going to get in super detail about it. This is definitely light. I mean, I could throw that thing. And it kind of uses as a support too, in case you get rear-ended as well. And the last thing is the lower radiator core support, which I think is really cool. My white car definitely needed this, as my whole radiator core support thing was absolutely destroyed. So, you know, I don't want to get into too much time on this. I just wanted to show you what was in the box. It definitely has some hardware, of course, and some instructions, but we'll do another video about this when we go to install it. Definitely stick around for that. All right, so we got to get that wheel off because we want to take the front wheel with us, because we actually want to take our scale that we brought into the car. As we were weighing the pieces in our one, you know, weight reduction video, so we decided to bring our little trusty scale, little digital scale with us, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, if I get this wheel off and we get down to Summit, I'm gonna buy the wheels and buy the tires. And you know, we get into the parking lot and we weigh these wheels and tires and they're not much different, then I'm not gonna spend on a set of front wheels and tires because that just doesn't make any sense. I'll just take the money and spend it on the brakes. That'll probably give me the best bang for buck as far as weight reduction, and it'll be better for my car because it's a lot better of a brake. So let me jump over here to the black truck and grab my tools out. As you can see, we went on another pick. This car had been sitting for like 25 years. It hasn't been ran. It's been just forgotten about for so long. So stick around for that video, as we're gonna try to fire this car up, see if it actually runs after 25 years. This wheel thing makes sense, and so does the brakes, because the brakes, the SN95 brakes, Cobra brakes, are definitely heavier than what's out there, like Strange and TBM and Wheelwood, which are better brakes to begin with, at like 1/3 of the weight. So if this wheel package, just the two fronts alone, doesn't net me at least 25 or 30 pounds, then I'm not going to spend that much money on that. We'll just start looking towards getting a brake upgrade instead, which I know for a fact will cut about 40 or 45 pounds out, and it'll give me better stopping power at higher speed, you know what I mean? So it just makes sense there. So let me get this wheel off. Let's get down to Summit Racing. I'm gonna skip the whole trip, pretty much just buy the wheel, bring it out, weigh it, see what it weighs versus this, and be done with it. Showing you the weight differences between our RC comps, the caps and the lugs, and the SVE drag wheels that we used to run with for a long time. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with running the SVEs. I had a good time with them. They worked very well, but we're trying to do a little weight reduction thing with the white Mustang, and we were told that these aluminum, these style wheels were super light, so we're about to find out. I'm about to show you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and show you the SVE wheel. Go ahead and set it on there, cousin Paul, with the lug nuts. And it weighs 37.6. So now cousin Paul and I are going to weigh the RC comp. This is a 17 by 4.5 front for my Foxbody Mustang. He's gonna leave the lugs and the cap on the top of the tire, and we're gonna measure it next. So this is the Race Master 17 tire. So the RC comp wheel and the tire with the cap and the lugs weigh 21.4. So yeah, if you do your math, that's 16.2 pounds per wheel and tire, which equals just about 32 pounds roughly weight savings, and it's evenly distributed between the two wheels on each side of the car. So unsprung weight, that's going to make a huge difference in the front, especially with the fact that I'm switching to a bias ply drag race style tire versus having the Mickey Thompson radial. If you guys enjoy this sort of content, hit that like and subscribe below. Check out that join button. Thanks for watching. And here's a quick sneak peek of what it looks like. Real nice.